Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Thursday, May 18th, 2017. Just a reminder to everyone, there won't be an episode on Monday because I'm taking off for my birthday. Today's show is going to be structured a little bit differently because Nintendo Direct was held yesterday, and we're going to cover that first. It was revealed that Switch owners will be able to participate in an ARM's global test punch simply by owning the console. There are various times and dates for the test, which you can see on your screen right now. I love that name, by the way, Global Test Punch. It was also revealed that Splatoon 2 will have a single-player mode unlike its predecessor. Let me know if you play Splatoon in the comment section down below and what you think of this. In other Nintendo news, they have removed a gesture from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because they were unaware that putting your arm up in the air with your elbow at a 90-degree angle and having your arm on your shoulder is a rude gesture in Europe. As an American, I will confirm that I don't see what the big deal is, but that's different cultures for you. I stand behind Nintendo and their decision to remove this because this is one of those cases where you don't want to needlessly offend people. And then how about this $258,000 watch that looks just like my Pokémon shirt? It works as a t-shirt, especially for me because I'm a bit of a goof, but as a watch, it's hideous, and I want to know where the other $257,980 went. In other Pokemon news, an app has been released for iOS, but at the moment, it's currently only available in Italy. If you want to download it, you'll have to set your region to Italy. In release announcements, Life is Strange 2 has been confirmed, but it's currently in development. No other information was provided. F1 2017 was announced, and we do have a release date for it coming August 25th for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. In update news, Ghost Recon Wildlands has been updated on all three platforms to Title Update 4, which you can find the full patch notes and a link in the description down below, along with links for sources for all of today's stories. And in final update news, ARK Survival Evolved has been updated to version 257 on PS4 and Xbox One, which introduces a new weapon, the Sticky Grenade. I'm not sure if this next one has any ties to rumors we've heard over the last few weeks, but Valve is indeed releasing another Vive headset. This one, however, is a standalone device that does not require to be powered by a PC or smartphone. No pricing information or release window have been mentioned. Here's one I missed from yesterday. The new Sonic Forces will allow you to create your very own custom character, marking it the first game in the Sonic franchise to do so. Seeing as how the game is coming to PC, and Sega has a history of having no problems with mods, you can bet the PC community is going to go nuts with this. Let me know what character you want to see running through a Sonic game in the comment section down below. I want to see the Prince of all Cosmos from Katamari Damacy. The entire time he's just pushing around the ball. Next up is some Overwatch news. Yesterday, the anniversary event was announced, which will take place starting Tuesday, May 23rd, and it will last until June 12th. Announced alongside the event was the Game of the Year edition, which will include a plethora of goodies like 10 loot boxes, Mercy Wings in Diablo 3, Tracer playable in Heroes of the Storm, a baby Winston pet in World of Warcraft, and much more. The one thing I don't have for you is pricing information. During the event, 3 new arena maps will be playable, and Blizzard has released a video detailing some of the landmarks. And then finally for Overwatch news, Blizzard will be updating the standard type of loot boxes by adding a bigger variety of content to them. Hopefully this doesn't mean more sprays. Who out there calls them spray boxes? And that brings us to our final topic today, one that gives me a glimmer of hope. Microsoft has renewed their trademark on Scalebound. I was rather upset when it had been cancelled earlier this year, and I wallowed in my own sadness because nobody else I talked to on a daily basis knew what the game was. Platinum and Microsoft had teamed up to make a game that reminded me a bit of The Legend of Dragoon, where you transformed into a dragonkin of sorts, and you would also control a dragon. Dragons are cool, and I like that. The little bit that I know about trademarks means that the owner of the property must continue to file them or risk losing the trademark, which can open it up to be in the public domain. This could mean two things to me. Microsoft and Platinum have uncancelled the game, and we could see something about it at E3 coming up in about a month. Or they're just holding on to the property for as long as they can, and eventually their ability to renew the trademark will run out. Do you think Scalebound is coming back, or have you never heard of the game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you heard of any of these games before? It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Lazaretto, Sphereface, The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, A Whole New World, Shotgun Farmers, No Goons, Backfire, Oath Match, Flare Tender, The Great Gatsby, Secret Treasure, Skylar and Plux, Adventure on Clover Island, The Slopes, Slippy Slug, Metagalactic Blitz, and Bionic Attack. For PlayStation 4, Portal Knights, Chroma Squad, Shadow Warrior 2, and Skylar and Plux, Adventure on Clover Island. For Xbox One, Mayan Death Robots Arena, and for Nintendo 3DS, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And someone stole my mood ring. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Alright, I want to warn everybody right now, if you don't like watching the long end cards, tune out right now because this is going to go a while. I may even do 2 takes of this. I got a lot of stuff to talk about right now. So today, my country decided that internet fast lanes are a good thing, and that the internet shouldn't be a utility, and not a bunch of crazy stuff that I just totally scared out of my mind about. So, the FCC voted against net neutrality today in a 2-to-1 vote. There's 2 seats on the FCC board that I guess are unoccupied, so there were only 3 people voting on this whole ordeal. One of them is the new FCC chairman, which Trump just appointed. And I know I try to avoid talking about political stuff on this, but this affects everybody. If you're watching me right now on the internet, this affects you. It really, really does. If there are internet fast lanes, your internet service provider could actually charge you to have full access to certain websites. And this doesn't have anything to do with your internet speed. This doesn't have anything to do with your download or your upload. You could have gigabit down, gigabit up, 1,000 down, 1,000 up. You could have more than that. You could have 10 times that. Doesn't matter. Vortex, don't get distracted on this one, okay? You could have 10,000 down, 10,000 up. It doesn't matter. If they say that you do not get access to a certain website, or if they want to charge you extra to have full access to a website, your only option would be to pay that money. Okay, so your internet's going to get worse, and it's going to cost more, and nothing on your end will be, like, you won't be able to detect anything different. Like, your internet will still be working. You want to go check your email or whatever, that'll still work fine. But I really fear for sites like Hulu, like Netflix, like YouTube, like VidMe, like Twitch, like Beam, any of them, anything that is providing media entertainment in the form of video is at risk, because these internet service providers are also the same people who are bringing you content in the form of videos through your cable. I'm really, really, really bothered by this. I would like to have a career on YouTube, okay? I think that everybody who's watched my show has had that, gets that from me. I love to do this. I absolutely love to make videos. I've never had another career or another job where, like, I mean, with everything, I kind of hate everything anyway, but I've never wanted to keep doing something on my own like this for so damn long. One episode wants me to make the next one, all right? And I'll fight through I'll fight with myself trying to get this episode done. But when I'm sitting here and I'm recording and I'm editing, oh man, I can't wait to get the next one done. I love it. I fucking love it. And this could take that away from me. This could take that away from everybody, not just me. I'm not worried about myself in this. Everybody, okay? Anybody who's trying to make it up on a new form of media, on YouTube, on Twitch, could be affected by this. And here's the deal. Porn sites, too. They could limit porn sites. You could have to call them up and be like, hey, can I have the adult package, please? The ones that make sure that I get, this site and this site and this site, and make sure, like, do you really want to do that to yourself? I understand that some people aren't as ashamed as porn as other people. I'm not ashamed of it at all. I would like to say that everybody watches porn. Everybody touches themselves for the most part. 99% of people, okay? And it's fine. It's fine. But there shouldn't be another barrier other than me having to just pay for internet between me and my entertainment, whatever that entertainment may be, adult or YouTube entertainment. I'm really, really upset by this, and the lights are hot. I'm starting to sweat because the lights are hot. This is not okay. This is not good. From what I understand, there's a 90-day waiting period that we can all go comment to the FCC and try to reverse their decision. I believe that this still needs to be voted on in either the House or the Senate, one of the two. I'm a little bit fuzzy on that, but I know that this still needs to be voted on, and they are still going to be taking comments. The one really frustrating thing, though, is that they said that any of the comments that people have made over the last week or so, because I know for like Monday to Wednesday, you were able to go leave comments on the FCC website. they pretty much said that all those comments we're just going to disregard those. Something along the lines of, we don't want to decide laws the same way we decide a Dancing with the Stars contest. And it's like, no, we do want to decide things that way. Everybody should have a voice in this. No, it's not on the same level as a Dancing with the Stars contest. Of course not. That's just a stupid, dance contest. This, everybody should have their voice heard, regardless of how small. If you're just somebody who just watches YouTube, like I watch 2 channels on YouTube and that makes me happy, that it could affect you, and that person should have the same amount of right to speak as somebody who's on the FCC chair board. Okay, that's my own opinion, that all people in my country have equal say and equal right, or at least they should. Oh, I am so angry. My one plan about this, I only have one plan so far. I'm not good at this sort of thing. So my one plan that I have is to call up my ISP, and I encourage anybody else to do this as long as you're over the age of 18. Call up your ISP and ask them that because of these new FCC regulations, is my porn protected? Is my porn protected? Well, and then start naming off different categories of porn. I'm pretty sure you know a couple. Like, yeah, am I gonna, are the porn with the big boobs, is that porn good? Am I gonna still be able to watch that porn? Yeah, okay. Am I gonna be able to watch interracial porn? Okay, cool. How about, let's see, what else is there? Anal. Can we do anal? Yes, okay, good. Okay, Comcast and I can do anal. Comcast says I can do anal, that's fine. Let's see, what other types of porn are? Like, you see where I'm going with this? Embarrass the living shit out of them, okay? Embarrass the living shit out of them. Ask for it in writing that none of this stuff will be affected. Ask if your YouTubes will be affected. Ask if Twitch will be affected. Ask if any of the media that you consume over the internet will be affected. And have them put it in writing and have them send you that letter. Because if you can, that is what's going to build us a case against them. And I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I'll come back to this when I am more calm. And I've sat on this for longer, because I've been sitting on this for like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. I went crazy in my Discord today, just like, holy crap, shitting on Trump, shitting on the FCC chairboard, or a chairman member, like the head of the FCC. Like, I am furious. I am absolutely furious. They're trying to fuck with my internet, and that's the one thing I use the internet every day. I love the internet. I consider myself part of the internet culture. The internet has shaped me into the person who I am today. In some ways, I don't think that I would be the same person I am today without the internet, and I do not want to see it be chopped up and sold back to me. Okay, when I'm already paying for it. I believe the internet is a human right, and I don't believe that people should be paying for it in the first place, but that's aside the point. We currently have to pay for it, so that's what I'm doing. But paying for it, just the initial one thing, that's all I want to do. I want to pay for the speed that I get, and that's it. I don't want to pay for the speed that I get and then have access to Reddit, or then have access to YouTube, have access to 4chan, have access to 9gag, have access to any of these sites. I don't want to have to pay a premium on top of that. I just want to pay for my internet speed. This is very important to me. Social media links are over here, everybody. Thank you for hearing me. Call your congressman, call your representative, let's try to get this undone. Click over here to subscribe to my wonderful internet neutrality loving channel. Click over here to watch yesterday's episode where we talk about the parrot breeding mechanic in Minecraft changing. Yeah, bye.